y'all, speaking of tea, just downed the Honest Tea, half lemonade, half tea. Pretty freaking good. Defo recommend trying it out if you haven't already. Now then, time for one of Dromy's history lessons. Or should I say, Vanar's history lessons, since my life is nothing compared to the majestic tale of the world devourer. But enough with the digressions. As I mentioned before, Tigris like me are also descendants of Vanar. We were ordered to monitor the Venator, so we huddled up with them in an uncharted region. Fast forward to now, Vanar is just a memory. All my people remember is we got tangled up with the Venator and got crap for it. Anyway, this is my story. Woo! Oh gosh. The fuck, man. When I was a kid. Okay, let me. When I was a kid, my village was attacked. Everyone I knew was dead or worse. Ooh. It was the first time I saw anything like it. In other words, it was the first time I witnessed Bestia's cruel hierarchy at work. It was, well, it took me a while to get over the sight. Some things you never forget. Never. What is it now? Oh, oops, sorry, y'all. I didn't see the quotation marks. Huh? Why was this so shocking to me? Wasn't it okay to question it all? Supremacy determined only in battle. Sounds good in theory, doesn't it? A platonic ideal of the world's best warrior. But of course, reality was disappointing. It was an endless cycle of massacres, chances for the strong to bully the weak. That was the world I lived to see, the last of my kind. I was pretty cute back then too. Well, let's see, you little bastard. The Venator took me in. Since our stronghold closely bordered theirs, they raised me as one of their own. And this is how you do them, you bastard. You kill them. You get them killed. Motherfucker. That's where I met my bro. Big bro always looked out for others. But he had his hands full with me since I had no other relatives. A certain incident happened around that time. At first, I thought to myself, oh man, another boring massacre. I didn't give it much thought. But then I witnessed a true calamity. What the hell? That's right. It was my bro, Ignis, who lost control and awakened his Vanar instinct. The Minotaurs and even his Firewolf kin, all of them, were devoured in a matter of minutes. Oh, wow. Dromy, sweetheart. Oh my god.
最悪の力と血に濡れた最高に勇ましい獣の姿を。あれこそが正しい魔獣の姿。他の雑魚どもの戦い方なんて比べるのもおこがましい。額に受けた傷の痛みなんてすっかり忘れて。
Oh wow. Boy, I was lucky. My bro returned to normal and passed out right after, sparing me from being eaten. So nobody ever got to find out exactly what happened on that fateful day. covered up all the traces. Once things settled down, I started to research what kind of ancestral traits my big bro had. And I found a shrine once maintained by the Tigris people. Proof of Vanar's existence was chronicled. I put the pieces together, realizing that my bro wasn't just a Venator, but also had the traits which set him apart from his kin. But I had to remember. Why does he have such a hard-on for Vanar?
捕食本能を忘れたただ残酷なだけな今の魔獣たちのなんと情けないことかってね。
That's why.
あの最悪にバナルに会いたい。
Okay.
あの獣こそがベスティアの真の頂点に立つにふさわしい。
But all the motherfucker do is eat people.
その最強があらゆる魔獣を蹂躙し食い尽くす瞬間を見てみたい。
Oh my god. Excuse me, y'all. I know I shouldn't be yawning, but yeah, still am. In order to fulfill my dream, I carried out my plan in secret. One day, I talked myself through the plan, but the plucky Kororo overheard me swimming quietly around the shrine. Oh! That's in the beginning of Ignis's route! Okay, so that was Kororo. Oh! Neither Mikado nor myself could do anything but sit dumbfounded at what he just said. It was, in other words, idolatry. Much like a child admiring a blown-up version of a television character. Although his obsession was no doubt childish, Dromi connived his deadly plan with no hesitation, all to resurrect Vanar. He seemed to convince himself that being devoured was worth it all in the end. Wow. I was kind of thinking like this, but yo, for him to actually confirm my suspicions, you know, Jesus, why would you want your life's mission to be get ate by a killer wolf or something? What kind of childhood did you have? His devotion, as esoteric and trivial it all seemed to me, left a deep impression. In short, I had thing left to say. You mean nothing left to say? How the fuck is this visual novel using this elevated vocabulary, but they drop the ball when it's like they use the wrong word or they forget a couple words? Chad, please. Yes, he is. Mikado flashed a brief smile, perhaps echoing my sentiment for my eyes only.
おかしいよ、君。僕のクーちゃんに近づかないでくれたまえよ。はあ、別にそんなお人形には興味ねえんすけど。あー、でもイルさん、あの獲物は惜しかったな。
So you want to get ate, but you don't want to get mutilated, which, you know, one would lead to the other. Wouldn't you be envious at that point?
天使って超珍しい人外なんでしょ。だから兄貴が来るからどうなるかちょっ と興味あったんすけどね。
Why? This dude is a fucking freak. He a creep, y'all. He wanna see he wanna see Ignis eat people. What the fuck, yo?
あ、もしかしてありがたいご利益で背中から翼が生えたりして。
There goes that crazy face, girls. Oh my god. Jormy loved to laugh at his own jokes. That's a joke. He cackled so hard I thought he snapped. I wish he did, preferably in the neck region. Oh my god. But all of a sudden, he dropped the act.
でもそれもあの女が邪魔したせいで確かめることができなかった。
Are you calling me the damn girl? Bitch, you tried to kill me!
ほんと、あの女もアンシャンテもとことん邪魔な存在っすよ。
Oh, that wiped that smug look off your face, didn't it?
あそこに入り浸るようになってから兄貴は戦いから遠ざかっちゃったし。最終的にはうまく利用して人間の血肉を食わせることができたんで結果オーライっすけど。
Bitch, I had to give you a taste of my fist. That's what I'm saying. Why is somebody like beating the crap out of this guy? Yeah, come on, Rendo. Come on. No, punch him. Kick him. I don't care. I realized I could no longer keep quiet. I don't know why that's an exclamation, but it is. It means how angry he is, I suppose.
仮にも幼い頃から君の面倒を見ていたイグニスを。
Ooh, not the snot-nosed orphan.
魔獣だからと偏見を持たず、君をアンシャンテのマスターとして親切に出迎えていたあの子。一体何だと思ってるんだ。
I'm just kidding. No, he should have. That would have been the perfect time to punch him too. My brows furrowed. One step away from.
兄貴のことはもちろん尊敬してるっすよ。俺の憧れ、未来のバナルとしてね。
Chad, what the fuck?
ただし、あの女や俺も含めたそれ以外の命は全部兄貴の餌。
Jeremy, sweetheart, there's more to life than wanting to be eaten, and not in a pleasurable way. But I'm still not getting this. Why do you want to be devoured by this damn Vanar?
それ以上でもそれ以下でもないっす。
I'm not getting it. He was deranged, completely oblivious to what he was saying, or what any of it meant. Okay, you finna do something?
ちょっと女子くんどこへ行くんだい。
この道化を相手にこれ以上の尋問は無駄と判断した。退出の許可を要求する。
Okay, I guess so, because he's too far gone. Dromy is too far gone at this point, y'all. So I understand why he getting up and leaving.
要求するって許可を出す前に出て行ってるし。
まあ、引くに耐えないって思う気持ちはわかるけどね。
In all truth, had I not been tasked with interrogating the little rat, I would have let him rot inside that cell. I gathered that Dromi shared my disinterest with how the interrogations were going.
あ、いいな。俺も正直ずーっとこの部屋に閉じ込められて憂鬱な気分になっちゃったっす。
Implying that you aren't already cuckoo.
ってなわけで、そろそろおいとまさせてもらいます。
Did that music cut off?
何？
Oh, what the hell? The entirety of GPM's headquarters shook in a manner not unlike an earthquake. Wait, the assistant! What was the assistant doing? Oh, I definitely don't trust the assistant now, y'all. What the fuck? The tumultuous sensation rocked the petite Mikado who fell over. I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket as panic began to set in. I looked at the caller ID, letting out a sigh as I recognized my subordinate. The timing of the call coinciding with the bizarre quake intensified my worry. I immediately picked up the call.
こちらリンド、どうした？
課長、大変です。地下のベスティアへ続く固定ホールから
He had something to do with it.
大量の魔獣が。
Oh, rip. Thanks, my dude, for your service. Oh, shit. I pulled the phone from my ears. My agent cried out in agony, but I had heard more than enough. Then, a cold sweat drips down my brow, and I hear a bell ring in my head. I realize the gravity of our situation.
ミカド、すぐにここから離れ。
By the time I tossed my smartphone into my pocket to leave Mikado out, come on, Dromi. Come on now. You had something to do with these wormholes. You and the assistant are working in collusion. You can't tell me otherwise. I saw a pack of minotaurs charging through the entrance, standing shoulder to shoulder, looking all swole and shit. They came from the wormhole, Mikado. Don't ask no dumb questions. Or they could have busted free from the cages y'all put them in. I put Mikado behind me, acting as his shield as I pointed my weapon at the angry bulls. A door swung behind them. It didn't take me long to realize it was... One of the Minotaur ought to gut you in your damn stomach, little bastard. Dromi, free from his bindings, stood behind the Minotaurs, grinning maniacally.
俺が黒幕って分かった時点でホールをとっとと閉じてりゃよかったのに。こうなることも予想してなかったんすか？
Not really with how you were bound up, but I'll know next time.
まあ、そのもったいない精神のおかげでこうして脱出できたんすけど。
As he taunted us, I noticed Dromi was holding a phone. Don't tell me. I went to check my pocket only to find... What the fuck? The phone, which I thought was safe in my pocket only moments ago, was in his hand.
いつの間に？
そんなに意外っすか？もう俺のこと舐めすぎっすよ。
I see. Do you know? 'Cause I don't.
見ての通り、イグニスの自称射程君がアンシャンテに来店しちゃってさ。
我らの後を尾行し、アンシャンテのゲートにたどり着くとは全く気がつかなかったぞ。
こいつ逃げ足と気配の消し方だけは超一流だからな。くそ、俺としたことが油断してたぜ。
That's ducking and running. But I guess he's like, he's stealthy. He means he's stealthy and like he probably has good sleight of hand to make it look like Kaoru can't notice, you know. So he's a good thief, basically. That's what I think. How could I let him slip from notice? Dromi was a marvel, capable of tricking humans and non-humans without batting an eyelash. The perfect con man. But I knew there was only one reason Dromi would steal my phone. Only one.
アンシャンテと連絡を取らせないためか。
You punk. I barked out madly from across the room, and the ground shook as the Minotaurs began their menacing approach.
ご名答。じゃ、生き残れるようせいぜい頑張って。
Ciao! They look like they have the least amount of fur, but okay.
俺はバナルを下ろすための最後の餌を回収しに行かなきゃいけないんで。
Motherfucker.
くそ、待て、ドロミー。
But it was a cry to the void, and Dromi answered with a dismissive wave. Without breaking his aloof stride, he left the room. Ooh. Good shit, though. I have to give him that. Good to snatch the phone out of Rindo's hand. But isn't there like another phone in the damn building that Kaoru can reach? Come on, man. I sat on the edge of my bed to distract myself. I stared at my phone. Okay, I like the cute little phone charm. I hate that my my current phone doesn't have a loop for a phone charm from what I see. So I had a cute little either Spike or Monty Mole phone charm. I would have loved to put it on my phone, but today's phones don't have the doodad for that attachment, so oh well. I had been spending all my time in my room, hoping to regain my strength and to let this gaping wound heal. Ill, however, remained unchanged, continuing to sleep in the room over. Nor had I heard from Rindo about how the interrogations with Dromi had progressed. What am I even doing here? Everyone was fighting tooth and nail, doing whatever they could for the sake of Ignis and for all of us. Yet I chose to stay inside my room, wallowing in self-pity to no end. But each time I urged myself to stand on my own 2 feet, multiple times I should add, it all ended the same. No matter what I tried, the memory of the incident came flooding in, and fear paralyzed me from head to toe. But still, I can't stand to call Ignis a calamity or a monster. Nor can I handle the thought of life without him around. I refuse to. That much I knew for sure. But my own options in this room were limited. I was sure that Ignis and I were ever to meet again, I would be afraid. If he knew the truth, it would hurt him more than anything up to this point. I want to see him. I want to, but I'm scared. What should I do, Ignis? Oh, Kororo. I uttered my plea, and Kororo responded with a heart-rendering cry. The small creature crawled into my lap. His eyes were puffy from tears. Oh, my little coconut blue raspberry jelly bean crying with me. Oh. Oh, so adorable. Oh, Kororo ships Katone and Ignis together. Oh. Kororo, I still have other routes to go through, but I understand. Kororo had seemed to indicate some kind of dissatisfaction on account of the distance between Ignis and myself in this moment. Even I. A huge tremor interrupted my thought. I rushed over to a window, pulling back the curtain to see a large crowd gathered. I can talk now. What? Damn, you just sound about as thrash as Ignis did. With Kororo in my arms, I hurried downstairs to see things from the ground floor. Once more, I ran over to a shop window, hoping for a clearer view of the outside. Oh my god. Oh! The Minotaur twins! Right outside Enchante, through the door and around the winding road. Okay, y'all can stop with that cannon. A crowd of Minotaurs leading various other beasts rioted on the motorway. It was pandemonium as humans and non-humans alike tried to flee from the frightful scene. What's this? What's going on here? It wasn't the Minotaurs themselves storming through the town as they pleased that worried me. Normally I had Ignis here to handle all of the beasts for me, and there were never this many. Child, what the fuck? Everybody does that boom, 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 boom. You mean to tell me Katone, who looks like she doesn't weigh over $110, we'll say, and then Canis and Mizir, who are bigger than her, they make the same noise? What the fuck? Okay, whatever, game. I was rooted to the spot as Mizir and Canis, who had been nursing ill back to health, made their way to me to look for themselves.
この忙しい時にまたどこかでベスティアへ続くホールでも開いたってわけ？
ミシェル、そのようなことを追求している場合ではないぞ。今までとは規模が違う。早急に襲われている人間たちを救助すれば。
Alright, that's my baby Canis. Y'all did it. Oof. That's my man. Go for it.
分かってるよ。ことね、絶対にアンシャンテの外に出ないで。
Okay. Then both Mizir and Canis rushed outside to navigate the commotion.
Mazui. 数が多い上にあちこちへと散開している。
ああ、もうめんどくさいな。異世界の開けた場所ならまとめて吹っ飛ばせるのに。
Yeah, that would be convenient now, wouldn't it?
それにあんまり戦闘に気を取られるとイグニスを封じてる結果にほころびが。
That's what we want. We want Ignis to come back here and help out. You're really outgunned now. Steel and magic clashed in the distance. Bitter pang underscored my helplessness. I held on to Kororo, observing from the safety of my shop. Will everyone be okay? You Better hope so, bitch. At a glance, there seemed to be more minotaurs than I had ever seen. No matter how hard, sorry, I'm adding words. No matter how much I trusted Ignis in them, I contemplated the thought of casualties. What the fuck? Who's that? Wait, is that? Oh. This sounded like Katia. A shrill scream pulls my eyes to the outside. It hadn't taken me long to spot the source. Use your ice powers, boy!
なんだよこいつら
Standing at the entrance to Enchante, I saw Katia standing with one leg inside of the cafe, while to his rear, an enormous minotaur huffed, eyeing him like a tasty morsel. Leave that child alone, you pedo minotaur. If it's the eye minotaur, shouldn't he be talking? Oh shit. As the minotaur raised his eyebrow, what the fuck? Let me read that again. As the minotaur raised his elbow high into the air to swing down upon Katia. Katia, over here! Yeah! With the small aquatic mammal in my arms, I pried the front door open. I used my free hand to grab Katia's forearm, yanking him into the cafe with all my might. Katia came stumbling into Enchante. Might not have been pretty, but we were safe. I immediately pulled the door. Oh god. Okay, let me read it. I immediately pulled the door on the doorknob to shut the door when